Hello everyone, all my dear students. Today is the second class related to computer awareness. Today's topic is very important and you're observing the screen. Today we are going to talk about primary network topologies, especially what is the meaning of topology in computer. My dear students, it's very important to understand the meaning of topology. Just you look at the screen here. Here, computers are arranged in different ways. Just to look at the first phase, that is the first box, bus topology. In the second, square box, star topology. Third, ring topology, mesh topology. In this way, computers are arranged in different ways. That is what we call topology. So let's have the perfect answer. Look at the screen, my dear students. In computer networking, topology means the physical or logical arrangement of computers and network devices, how they are connected. My dear students, we know we arrange computers in different ways. So that is what we call topology. As you see on this particular screen, computers are arranged in different way in different square box. I think you are observing now. Let's move forward. So what is the first type of topology? Just you look at the screen, my dear students. It is called bus topology. Just you read the screen carefully. You see backbone cable, just you look at the middle here. Just you look at the backbone cable. I'm showing through arrow mark, and to this backbone cable different computers have been connected. Just keep this picture in our mind so that we can understand easily the meaning of bus topology. Let's move forward. So what is the meaning of bus topology? In bus topology, all computers are connected to a single main cable that we call bus. So just you look at the screen. So through the arrow mark I am showing the backbone cable. To this backbone single cable, all other computers have been connected here. This main cable is called bus. So this is called bus topology. Here data travels in both directions along the cable. So just you look at the screen. Here data travels in both direction, that is backward direction and forward direction. Just you look at the screen carefully, we can easily understand. Example, all computers in a small lab connected through one central cable. So my dear students, we use bus topology specifically in small lab. Okay, so what is the advantages of bus topology? The advantages are easy to install and low cost. The cost is very low and installment is also very low. But there is disadvantages also. The first disadvantage is important one. If the main cable fails, the whole network stops. That's very important. You look at the screen here. If the backbone cable, if the main cable starts, if it fails to work, then what happen? All computers stop working. That is the negative aspect of this bus cable. So what is bus cable? A bus cable, here in this category, all computers are connected to a single main cable, that is called bus, and here data travels in both directions along the cable. Okay, and where it is used? The question is where we use bus topology. Okay, we use bus topology in small computer networks. We don't use in big institutions, in big companies. We use bus topology in small computer networks, and we use bus topology in old LAN systems. LAN means everybody know, local area network. And we use bus topology in small laboratories. Example, a small computer lab where all computers are connected by a single cable. Let's have one example. There is a small laboratory. Okay, in small laboratory, all computers are connected by a single cable. That is a best example of bus topology. So it covers a shorter area, that is small laboratories. We use a bus topology. Okay, let's move forward to the next type of topology, that is called star network topology. Just you look at the screen carefully. It is just like a star. It is just like a star. It is looking like a star. That is why the name has got star network topology. Just to look at the middle place here, I want to zoom it now. The middle place is called central switch or hub switch. Okay, and surrounding different desktops or their laptops are there, they are connected to the central switch, that is hub. So what is the meaning of central topology? My dear students, here all computers are connected to a central device such as a hub or switch. Just you look at the screen here. Here all computers are connected to a central hub, central switch. That is the main importance of this type of topology, that is star topology. Example, computers in an office connected to a network switch. So when we see specifically in office areas, star topologies are commonly used where computers in an office especially, they are connecting using this type of topology, that is star topology. What is the advantages of star topology? It is easy to manage and failure of one computer does not affect others. So you see, in what happened in bus topology, if failure of main cable means every computers will not stop working, but here there is no such type of failure. If one computer fails, it does not affect other computer. Just to look at the screen here, if any one computer here, if it stops working, it doesn't affect other computers. So that is the speciality of star topology. But there is disadvantages also. What is the disadvantage? If the central hub fails, the entire network stops. You see, okay, there is disadvantage. If central hub, if central switch, if it doesn't work, if it stops working, then what happen? All parts of all computers and all desktop stops functioning if central hub fails to function. That is the one disadvantage of star topology. Then the question is where we use a star topology. My dear students, we use star topology in schools and colleges, in offices, and in home networks, and we use this in most modern LAN networks. I am telling about not old LAN networks, but in most modern LAN networks we use star topology. Example, all computers in an office connected to a central switch or hub. So the question is where we use star topology? We use in schools, colleges, offices, home networks, and in modern LAN networks. So I hope we have understand the meaning of star topology. Then the third one is just you look at the screen. It is a ring topology. Just you look at the arrangement of computers here. They are in circular form. They are in circle form. Okay, so we can easily understand, guess the meaning of ring topology based on this picture. Let's know the meaning. Here in ring topology, each computer is connected to two other computers forming a closed loop or ring. So you see here one single computer has been connected to two other computers. Just to look at here carefully, one laptop or one, you see, desktop is connected to other two computers. So that is a specialty of what we can say a ring topology, and it forms a closed loop. Loop is nothing but ring. Here data travels in one direction. In bus topology, what happened? Data travels in both direction, but here data travels in one direction around the ring. Example, a network where each computer passes data to the next computer. Here what happened? Here data is passing. Here data passes from one computer to the next computer, specifically in ring topology. So what are the advantages of this one ring topology? The ring topology advantage is here data transmission is orderly. Here data transfers in order way, not in disorder way. Okay, here in ring topology data transmission is orderly. But there is disadvantages also. The disadvantage is if one node fails, the whole network may stop. You see, it's very, very important. In this ring circle, if any one node fails to work, if any one part fails to work, what happen? The all other computers stops working. That is the one negativity. That is, if one node fails, the whole network may stop working. That is the disadvantage of ring topology. I hope all my dear students have understand. Next, sorry, still there is a little bit I have to cover where we use ring topology. So we use ring topology in some older LAN networks, that is older local area networks, and we use for token ring networks. Example, computers connected in a circular structure where data moves around the ring. In that area, we use what? Ring topology. So next important type of topology, the arrangement of computer system, is mesh topology. You know, mesh means it is very complex. It is just like a net. It is just like a net. Just you look at every computer here in this particular picture. Each computer is connected to every single computers. Okay, so mesh topology means what? Just you look at the screen carefully, and let's have the meaning of this one. So mesh topology is nothing but every computer is connected to all other computers in the network. So here, just you look at the screen here, every single computer here, just it is connected to all other computers. That is mesh topology specialty. Now let's know the meaning. So already I said every computer is connected to all other computers in the network. And example, large networks requiring high reliability. So we use the mesh topology specifically when we are talking about large networks because it requires high reliability. And the question comes, that is advantages of this mesh topology is it is very reliable also. It is one of the best quality, and failure of one connection does not affect others. So this is also very, very important here. If any one connection fails, it doesn't affect all other parts of the mesh topology. And disadvantage is also there. It is very, very expensive, and when we are talking about the cache amount, it is very expensive and difficult to install. It's really difficult to install in a system. So that is the main disadvantage of mesh topology. And the question comes, where we use mesh topology, in which area we use mesh topology? We use mesh topology in large networks, in military communication systems, in internet backbone networks. We use mesh topology. For example, networks where every device is connected to many others for reliability. So in large network area, in military communication system, in internet backbone networks, we use mesh topology. And next type of topology is tree topology network. So tree topology, just you look at the screen, it is a combination of bus topology and star topology. Just you look at the screen, it includes both the feature of bus topology and star topology. That is why the picture is in this way. So what is the meaning of tree topology? It just looks like a tree. That is why the name it has got. So let's see the meaning. Here, a combination of star and bus topology. So in tree topology, what happened? There is a combination of star topology and bus topology. Here, computers are connected in a hierarchical structure. Here, computers are connected. So hierarchical structure is nothing but there is a main switch, core switch, and it divides into other subordinate switches. You see here, just I want to show here. This is the core switch, and it has distributed into subordinate switches. You see, just it has distributed into subordinate switches, and these subordinate switches, they have once again divided into other subordinate switches. So it looks like a shape of tree. So that is what we call tree topology. Here computers are connected in a hierarchical structure, that is core switch divides into subordinate switch, and subordinate switches, they connected to still down subordinate switches. Just you can look at the screen here. So that is why here in tree topology, here computers are connected in hierarchical structure. And we use tree topology in large organization with many departments. Whenever we are talking about large organizations with, if there are many departments are there, in that case we use tree topology. What is the advantage? It is easy to expand. When we want to expand, in that case tree topology is very useful, and tree topology is very good for large networks. And disadvantage is it is a complex setup. I mean, the setting is not that much easy. Then where we use tree topology? We use tree topology in large organizations, universities, corporate networks. Example, departments in a company connected in hierarchical structure. So we use this, what I'm telling, we use this tree topology in large organizations, in universities, in corporate networks. So where there is departments in a company, their computers are connected in a hierarchical structure. So this is all about tree topology. Next and the last one is hybrid network topology. So already the name itself indicates the meaning of hybrid network topology. Hybrid is nothing but it is a mixture of different topologies. So let's know the meaning. So in hybrid topology, a combination of two or more topologies. Here we see combination of different topologies, sometimes combination of bus topology and star topology, combination of ring topology and mesh topology. In this way, here we see different topologies combination. Just you look at the screen here. Here you see at the top here, I want to show through the arrow mark here, there is a bus topology, and just you look at the other side, here is a star topology I want to show here, and at the bottom ring topology. So in this way, in hybrid, mixture of different topologies we see usually here. So advantage is what? Hybrid topologies advantage is it is flexible and scalable, and disadvantage is it is also very expensive and complex. So the question is where we use hybrid topology. We use hybrid topology in large companies, when complex networking combining different structures. In that case we use, example, a network using star and bus topology combination, that also comes under a type of hybrid topology. So we use hybrid topology in large companies. Now before winding up, let's have the summary. Topology and structure. In bus topology, structure is single main cable. In star topology, central hub or switch is the main structure. In ring topology, circular connection is there. In mesh topology, every device connected to every other device. In tree topology, the structure of computers are in the form of hierarchical structure. And in hybrid topology, combination of different topologies we see here. So this is how today we have discussed about different types of topology, the meaning of topology we have discussed, and we have finalized that topology is just nothing but what we say, physical arrangement of computers in different centers. So that is the meaning of what we say, topology in computer. I hope all my dear students have understand about my explanation. I request all my dear students, please watch my video and subscribe my YouTube channel and hit on the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Thank you one and all.